There was a few stunning outcomes this weekend, and one of those, not that the Cardinals won the game, but 38-13 is really surprising to me, to be honest with you. And
Stunning
on
to
top of
me.
that, Derrick Henry having like 50 yards rushing on
Yeah.
17 attempts. But dude, the Cardinals look like a legit threat in the NFC West. I think we were all kind of sitting here waiting to see how all these, because they add a lot of guys that were older,
Yeah.
and we're kind of waiting to see like, does J.J. Watt still have anything in the tank? Yes, he made some crazy stops on the goal line against Derrick Henry. Chandler Jones is a freak of nature.
Yeah.
5 sacks in 1 week. He's put himself on record watch now for the most sacks in one season.
And I
People
just
are
want
going
to
to be
put it
watching
out there
that.
that it was not just some random tackle. It was Taylor Lewan, who was supposed to be one of the better
He
tackles in
made
the league,
he made Taylor Lewan so embarrassed that Taylor Lewan had to come out in the press
and
conference and be like,
apologize.
"I'm embarrassed." Yeah,
I was
I don't think I've
exposed.
ever
I'm
seen that.
ass. He
I'll
definitely
tell
he
you,
was like, yeah, that he's
Kyler
not bad.
Murray. Kyler Murray is in the MVP watch right now. Of course, guys. First of all, I
Week
want to
one.
I want to point something out right now. It's week one. You can't overreact to week one. We're just speaking the facts that Kyler Murray after week one is on the
True.
MVP watch. Not saying he's going to win MVP. It's week one. Relax.
Well, I
But right
guess
now,
the main question on everybody's mind about this game is the Cardinals defense that good or the Titans are just that bad? And I
can't
mean,
be.
I
The
know,
Titans are a good team. They can't
yeah,
possibly be that bad.
like you can't have Henry, AJ Brown, and Julio on the same team and be bad. I don't think it's even possible. It's just they were ready to play Arizona. Like when you have Buda Baker, Isaiah Simmons, JJ, even though we thought, hey, he might be washed, but no, I mean he's over here flying from the other side of the defensive line to make a tackle on the goal line. And then you have Chandler Jones just doing 5 sacks. I mean, this defense is just it's ready to play for sure.
One thing that's interesting is this weird dynamic between um, Julio Jones and the coach. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the Titans head coach, Mike
Mike
Vrabel.
Vrabel, yeah.
Um, there's like this weird thing because of that penalty that Julio got, and Mike Vrabel like called him out on it in the post game.
Yeah.
And now there's just this weird. I'm just like, don't start with the drama already, bro. Like Julio Jones got a damn penalty. The coach called him out for it. Like the media sometimes overreacts to
They're gonna eat
stuff.
that up.
And it's just like, shut up. It's
Like,
Julio Jones,
oh, is
man. Like
Julio and Mike Vrabel getting into it? Is this going to cause stress on the team? You know, like it's just that's lots of unwanted attention.
it's
That's I
week
think,
one.
yeah,
It's week one, bro. The Cardinals had the chip on their shoulder and they beat that ass. I mean, there's nothing else to say. Rondale Moore, by the way, great draft pick by the Cardinals.
yeah,
That guy
really.
looks amazing. Um, AJ Green didn't have to do much, but he's still there. Like the weapons that they have, the fact that Rondale Moore is nice off the rip, like it's not gonna. I don't see too much development time needed. He seems to be good enough right now. You got Hopkins, Kirk, Rondale Moore, and AJ Green. Are you dumb?
We talk about Hopkins for like 2 seconds.
Good, yeah.
That one touchdown that he had in the back of the end zone, it might have been the first touchdown that they had. So
He's
I
just the
think
best.
Kyler was just a magician. Came out, he ran out of the pocket, and then he decided to throw a crossbody to Hopkins in the back of the end zone. It just so happened that there's like maybe at least one or two people in front of him. Doesn't matter. He still
Yeah,
catches the ball and keeps his feet in bounds. Amazing.
yeah.
I
He's the
just,
best.
it's crazy.
I'll
It's
tell you.
crazy.
I'll tell you right now. We saw the other, and we'll get to this later, but the other wide receiver that is between him and Hopkins of who's the best in the NFL after week one, it's DeAndre Hopkins. Okay, the other guy took a shit against a cornerback with a broken hand.
We'll
Anyways,
talk about that.
yeah, we'll talk about that
Oh
later.
yeah.
But Chargers, man, I mean, AJ Brown had a really nice touchdown catch, but I don't know, man. I don't like Chester Rogers being your leading receiver. I feel like that's an issue. I feel like that, like when you have Julio and AJ Brown and your tight end Ferkser and these guys, it's just weird for me to see Chester Rogers as your leading
I feel
receiver.
like this is
But
just a product of them pulling stuff out of the bag. They felt like they had no other options. Like, okay, Henry's getting stopped. He got 17 attempts
yeah,
for 58 yards. Okay, I can't do that anymore. Julio's
to
getting
be
doubled. Okay, AJ. So who's left?
And to be fair, 40 of his yards came on one catch, so it wasn't like he was just getting targeted all the time. But I'll tell you what, man, Isaiah Simmons looks incredible. Like
Yeah.
we already know about the other guys they have, Buda Baker and all these guys, but like Isaiah Simmons looked outstanding
I definitely don't
yesterday. And
think
we'll
this is
just
the end of the Titans. Like I think they're gonna
no,
come back from this. This is not, again, we like to overreact. I don't think the Titans suck by any means. It's just, you played a defense that was ready to go. They have all these new weapons. They're excited. I definitely don't think they're gonna be a bottom team or even a bad team. They're still gonna be in the playoff conversation for sure. I just want to put that out there for you guys.
I don't know who the Titans play in week 2, but they better be terrified of Derrick Henry because he is not gonna accept
Yeah, he's
this.
not happy.
He's not gonna accept this slander. Hell no.